Salvete omnes, this is Emilia, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of Super Luigi Land. In the last episode, we defeated two bosses, and the overworld turned yellow for some reason. Weird. Whether it was a Luigi yellow or just regular yellow, I don't know, but anyway, we're moving on to World 2. And Luigi abruptly moonwalks down the ladder, okay. And hey, she used my Vibe Island port. Nice, let's start things off with Coffee Coast 1. So, beach levels. They are surprisingly hard to design, I've found. Like, after Peach's quest to Princess Story, I'm seriously considering not ever having any more water worlds in a hack. Also, I don't know where this music comes from, but it seems pretty decent. Once again, we're climbing up onto the treetops. And we have 5-tile wide bottomless pits now. I wasn't supposed to jump up there, was I? That looks like it's way too far to make without assistance. Unless I was supposed to spin jump on the... Oh, Hammer Bro. No, not on the Hammer Bro. Unless I was supposed to spin jump on the Jumping Piranha Plant, maybe. To be honest, I tend to forget that I have the ability to spin jump on enemies. I mostly don't really use it that much. Oops, too early. I especially didn't in the original Super Mario World. So it really weirds me out when a hack requires it in some places. Which it seems like quite a few of them do. Okay, there's no way there's nothing... Okay, apparently there is a way there's nothing in those. Gonna keep the shell anyway because there are Hammer Brothers afoot. Hello, fish. You know what? I just realized what those fish are. They're cheeps that move in the pattern of a dolphin, and they're apparently immune to shells. And I only know that because of the base level design contest, where those are one of the sprites you can use. Bonus room. Let's hope it has a mushroom. No, but it has things that you need a mushroom for. Well, we haven't hit the midway point yet, right? Gosh, my memory is bad. Yeah, no harm done. Unless, of course, I get hit by the fish. I assume I can jump on these, right? Let's test it after spin jumping that. Okay, good. I saw no reason that I shouldn't be able to, but I also wouldn't have seen any reason why I couldn't hit them with shells either, so make of that what you will. I assume they were based on the dolphin sprite and somebody forgot to enable a CFG setting that would make them vulnerable to that kind of thing. Oh, red Koopas and blocks that can temporarily become passable. Interesting interactions. If there's anything up there, I don't know how to get it. Oh, hello. Yeah, I know I could use the fire flower, but that'd be taking the easy way out. In fact, I'm going to keep the shell. Because where there are Hammer Brothers, there are often more Hammer Brothers. Oh, right, I can wall jump. But I can't do so while holding a shell. So, I need to jump on one of these. I'm probably... Whoops. Well, not if I shoot it. Well, I hope there wasn't anything up there. Oh, and there are two Hammer Brothers. Whoops. Two Hammer Brothers this time, and I'm running out of time. Like, it seemed like in the original Super Mario World, time limits were not usually a concern, but I'm already running into problems with this hack. Actually, can I jump from here? Oh, almost. I should not be doing this, I'm running out of time. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. I need to hustle. 19, 18, 17. You know what? I'm just gonna take the hit. It's better than losing a life. 7 seconds left. Gosh, the coast isn't the only thing that's coffee around here. And now... Again, that was a... Okay, suddenly Luigi just disappeared. That seems like a weird transition. Like, why was Coffee Coast 1 not on the submap? But okay. Who am I to question it? We have a Koopa Beach theme from Super Mario Kart. We have a bunch of Koopa shells stuck in the sand, and we have Layer 3 water with new graphics. And those are some pretty solid shells there. Turquoise ones, purple ones, pink ones. I think the yellow ones might be a bit too close to the color of actual yellow shells, but... Hey, there are some ordinary red Cheep Cheeps. I missed you guys in the previous level. Because enemies jumping just up and down confuse me, apparently. Okay, that's an actual shell. Time to play the game of, is this part of the foreground or is it actually a shell? That one was actually a shell. What do I win? Probably nothing, since I mentioned it after discovering the fact. Also, if Gamma V is watching this, for the record, it is actually possible now to have... Oh, I forgot this one had a secret exit. It is possible to have Layer 3 scrolling, or vertical scrolling, in a level with a Layer 3 tide. Maybe not the vanilla ones, I'm not sure. Did I just randomly get a coin? Oops. So we need a shell. Ooh. That one will do. Am I gonna run out of time again? I'm not gonna bother with the rest of that. Not really what I was going for there. Can I flip it with the key? Okay, I can. Actually, I could have just done that from the start instead of going and grabbing the shell. But once again, we're getting the secret exit first. You know, Pink Kitty Rose has complained before about levels that put the secret exit right at the end, so you have to play through the entire thing twice, but I feel like if you put it partway through, you end up just getting the secret exit first all the time. Unless it's really hard to find or requires completing the level the normal way first. I don't know. Secret exits are something that you don't really think about that much until you do, I guess. They're one of those things where the design may not seem as simple as it looks like at first glance, I guess. Gotta balance their placement and ease of obtainability relative to what getting the secret exit gets you. Is there anything up here? Nope. Honestly, I wonder if I should do something different with multi-coin blocks in my hacks, because honestly, multi-coin blocks are boring. So now we have blue shellless Koopas, and they're kicking stuff at us. Because that's what blue shellless Koopas do. I'm honestly surprised that Super Mario World is... Okay, what just happened there? Did I get some lag or what? I'm surprised that Super Mario World is still the only Mario game that actually has 4 colors of Koopas that do different things. Like, you know, when you kick one into a pipe and then it bounces back, it can hit you and hurt you. That's something Koopas do. Okay, that was actually a shell, not part of the scenery. So is that. Come here. I already checked that tree, right? Right? I think I did. That looks like actually a shell. Oh. And now we have the invincible flashing rainbow disco shell Koopas, whatever you call those things. Whoa. Yeah, a whole lot of Koopas in that one. Okay, why is it that I finished the previous level with 7 seconds, whereas here I have 200? Time limits. I imagine that could be another thing that's hard to balance, especially if you have multiple checkpoints per level, which I usually do, in at least a few levels. Well, some levels. I don't know if a few is understating it, but moving on to 2-3, I suppose. I usually don't even put time limits in levels, so make of that what you will. Now we have crabs. Sidesteppers, to be exact, and I have never seen those graphics for them. Those actually don't look half bad. Whether they're better, worse than, or the same as the ones from the original game, in this case the Mario Brothers arcade game, I don't know. Or can't decide, rather. Wrestles an acorn. Also, I like that sunset. That's a nice sunset. I'm assuming that's another HDMA gradient, and honestly, that's probably a nicer sunset gradient than I've ever made. Angry crab. But you can't pick him up. Good to know. Well, I tried to be cool and failed miserably. Wait. Oh, never mind. That's not exactly where I meant to jump. Honestly, I need to replace this keyboard. It's getting kind of janky. It's more obvious, I'm sure, when typing. Or rather, if I type and don't fix my typos. Okay, so more sidesteppers. Is this a kill room? The age-old question. Yes, it is. Is there actually a formal name for those? I mean, even Yoshi's Island had those, where you'd have a bunch of enemies in the room and you had to defeat them all to get something. Such as a flower in Yoshi's Island, or an acorn in this game. Whoops, didn't mean to shoot that one, but okay. Maybe Luigi actually does have slightly different physics, or is slightly more slippery. Or, like I said, maybe my keyboard is just stupid. Ah. That's probably not... Okay, it was. Maybe it's just that I was playing a level in a test ROM earlier, and now I'm not used to the modified physics of this game once again. Okay, we're missing one acorn. And that definitely should have gone for the top row first there. I mean, if I really... I bet that's where our 5th acorn was. If I really wanted to, I could go back into the bonus room and then despawn that vine, but... I don't care enough to take that much time. Up to 97 bonus stars. I like going for long walks on the beach and stomping on Koopas. Coffee Coast 4. I think we can do... Let's see. We have at least 4 levels left. So we'll do this one and then we'll see what it leads to. Ooh, underwater level, and that background actually looks pretty nice. I'm fairly sure it's from a Mario game, like it looks for like Super Mario Brothers 1, but I remember the original being less detailed than that. So I guess it might be a custom edit of that background. I've noticed that the problem that a fair number of underwater backgrounds seem to have is that they only kind of cover the bottom of the screen. Which is a bad thing in an underwater level, because those are usually a good opportunity to take advantage of the full height of the screen. Especially in Lunar Magic 3. So we have cheap launchers, which I'm honestly surprised this is the first time I've seen those. Oh. And that one waited to spawn until I was right next to it. We also have Rip Van Fish, and again, I am gonna leave that one alone. You gotta get your beauty sleep. Okay, that pipe's enterable. You gotta do like in... Shoot, what movie was it? There was a movie with the mermaid where, like, the mermaid specifically used jellyfish gel on her tail to make it more slimy because that was attractive to mermaids or something. I forget what movie it was, though. Luigi, why did you flick the key down the pit? Again, I blame my keyboard. I don't think that's part of the game programming. Like, the difference between Mario and Luigi is Luigi jumps higher, has more slippery has less traction, and has a random habit of just throwing keys down pits sometimes. Because Luigi doesn't like keys as much as Mario does. That's why it's Mario's catastrophe and not Luigi's. So that led us to Coffee's secret. So we'll see where the regular exit goes. I'm guessing to Coffee Coast 5. Hello, fish. Bye-bye, fish. I feel like Rip Van Fish are one of those exceptions to my rule about not using power-ups on enemies, but then I feel like that's true for underwater levels more so than above-ground levels anyway, which again I'm sure I've said before. I vaguely remember being kind of bad at the underwater levels in the original Super Mario Bros. As a kid, unless I had a fire flower. Without one, it was just dodge and hope for the best. I guess Super Mario Bros. 3's underwater levels didn't seem to have the same reputation. Like, some of them are easier. 4-4 is super easy, but then you get to things like 7-4. I don't know, I just don't have the same kind of memories of get a fire flower, you'll need it. I don't know where this music is from either. My first guess would be custom composition, but it is not a certainty. I also like that HDMI gradient in the background. Actually, if you're going to use multi-coin blocks, put them underwater, because you can get a lot more stuff out of them that way. So, what do I do with this P-switch? Oh, Luigi doesn't like those either. He also throws those down pits or in random directions. Luigi hates item babysitting. Key, chuck it. P-switch, chuck it. We haven't seen a springboard in this level yet, but I assume the same would be true there. Okay, that one spawns fish. Boy, I sure picked a great time to do a Let's Play, didn't I? I have a cough and my keyboard's screwed up. Whoops. Well, that went horribly, terribly wrong. Woke up the Rip Van Fish and lost my power-up. Best at everything. Well, we're almost through. Ah, shoot. Got a 40. Alright. This time I'll actually pay attention to the bonus game. The only question is, what do I want? Also, it's nigh impossible to keep track of which shell has what, so... just have to hope for the best again. I'll just take the first one. Cape, which I actually don't think we've seen yet in this game. I forget, but I don't remember any levels with capes. So the question is, will this break the next few levels we do? So now we actually have a choice of 3 paths. We can go to the Coffee Pirate Ship, the Coffee Ruins, or the Coffee Secret level. And then we still have a ghost house, a fortress, and a castle. So let's go top to bottom, and we'll start with the ruins. Since we know we have at least 6 levels left now. We've only done 4. And hey, it's another underwater one. And the cape isn't actually any better than a fire flower here. You have a Super Mario Bros. 3 style lava lotus. A couple different kinds it looks like. Green ones shoot big fireballs. I haven't seen the red ones spit anything yet, but... yellow ones. I vaguely remember a post about this hack saying that the yellow ones eat you if you get too close to them. So I don't really want to test that out. Maybe they'll also eat shells and things like that. Yeah, those red ones are doing absolutely nothing, so... I don't know what I'm missing here. Oh, we have another Rip Van Fish. Now we don't have another Rip Van Fish. I actually don't see the Lava Lotus sprite get used as often as I'd expect either. And I rather like it. Again, is there some weird emulation difference kind of thing? Because I don't know why otherwise these red ones wouldn't be... Okay. Can I lure the fish into... Is that even a thing you can do? Yeah, I don't know what to do with those yellow ones. Oops. Oh, you know what? Okay, they do eat you. Somehow a plant eating you is less creepy than a boss bass doing it. But good to know for the future. Back in, and no cape. Or any other power-up, so... better take advantage of that 16x16 hitbox. So now, are there blue lotuses in this level as well? Are there also black lotuses that you can sacrifice for 3 mana? Yeah, somehow I don't think those red ones are just supposed to be sitting there. I mean, it makes the level easier, but not in a way that it's supposed to be. It's like fake absence of difficulty. Sure haven't seen many acorns yet. There's one. Are we actually supposed to lure the Rip Van Fish into the Yellow Lotus? I don't really feel comfortable doing that while small, but I certainly don't see a P-switch around, so... Come here. You're fishy, fishy, fishy. I forget if we got the checkpoint, also. No, not me. Go after the plant. You know you want to. Forget it. And we're already done with the level, it looks like. Yeah, there's no way there wasn't something going on with some of those lotuses, because we only got 1 acorn. And we saw a second one. Wow, another 40. Whoops, that was my phone going off. So, there's definitely something I'm missing with that level, but I don't know what. I suppose we'll find out next time, as we do the second half of Coffee Coast. So I'll see you then.